Alright, here we go with the first lesson. Now, this is going to be fairly simple to start, and if you get this up to a certain speed, I'll tell you in a little bit, I want you to send the video over early. So instead of waiting for next week, next Wednesday to send this in, send it when you got it. Now, again, I'll tell you the speed in a moment. So, at the top of this Guitar Pro file, it has some instructions on how long you're going to practice this and what to do about the repetitions. So, I'm also going to attach an ebook on how we're going to use the metronome. So I don't know if you have it or not, but basically, this is the approach. You're going to start at 60 beats per minute. 60. You're going to play through this progression without the repetition, and that's it. Just one time through, correctly, you go up 5 beats per minute. So, every time you play this correctly, you go up 5 beats per minute. Only 5. Do not do several repetitions before moving on. One correct time is all you need. That's it. That is it, nothing more. One and done. That's that. It needs to be done well enough that you feel it's good enough for your album. So think of it like you're recording. Like, did you make a good take for the record? If the answer is yes, go up 5. If the answer is no, then try it again. If you notice a mistake happens in the middle of playing, do not continue on. Start over, and always start over. So like, you make a mistake, let's say in the third bar, don't just continue on trying to finish this piece. Start over again, because it's very important that we address the mistakes. Only perfect practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect is not true. Practice makes permanent, yes, it is true. So if you allow mistakes to sit, then you're just getting good at making mistakes. So we have to address the mistakes right away. Okay. Now, it says here, you're going to spend 15 minutes getting it as fast as you can. So every single day that you start this, you're going to begin at 60. No matter how fast you got the previous day, you begin at 60. Very important stuff. Now, if you get up, here it is, here's the speed. If you can get up to 240 beats per minute without the repeat, send over a video. That's going to be your graduation speed. If you absolutely got it, at 240 in less than a week, awesome. I'll try and get something over to you a little early. If you can't, that's fine. You don't have to. The most important thing is the accuracy. So make sure you chase the accuracy, never the speed. We are not chasing speed, we are chasing accuracy. Speed is a byproduct of playing accurately at faster and faster tempos. So we're chasing accuracy, not the speed. Even though we keep increasing the speed, the goal is not to just be faster. The goal is to be accurate at faster tempos. All right? So, it says here, once you have reached the 15 minutes of working up as fast as you can, then you add in the repetition. And you got to try working up to 4 repetitions. Decrease the metronome if you're unable to add in the repeats at the speed you're currently trying to play. In other words, let's say you reach 200 beats per minute after 15 minutes goes by. So you get the correct 200 beats per minute, then you're going to play through this twice, then hit the last chord. And then you're going to run through this 3 times, hit the last chord. And then finally play through it 4 times, hit the last chord, and my mouse is acting funny now. Okay. If, after a few tries of adding in the repetition, if it seems like there's just no way you're going to get the current amount of repeats you're working on, drop the metronome speed. Go down like 10 beats per minute, maybe 20, and see how that goes. So if you can't get 2 repetitions at 200, or whatever speed you reach, try it at 190. After a few tries, if you still can't get the repeats in, drop it down to 180. So you're going to go down as low as you have to in order to get the repetitions in. It also says if you feel you have maxed out in less than 15 minutes time. So let's say after 12 minutes you hit like 250 and it was a very difficult 250. In other words, it took you like 1 to 2 minutes of really busting your butt to get that take. And that's my rule of thumb to know if I've maxed out. If it takes me 1 or 2 minutes of really struggling to get it, and then I finally get it, that's it, done. That's all you got to do. You're not going any faster that day. So if you get to that point in less than 15 minutes, so you absolutely maxed out, instead of trying to add in the repeats there, drop the speed right away. So again, let's say you max out at 250, drop it down to 240 and try the repeats. If the 240 ain't working, drop it down to 230 and so on. Because if you really did get a true max out at 250, there's next to no way. It's next to impossible you're going to get any repetitions in. So that's going to be the basic idea of how we're going to practice stuff, unless I give you some other instructions here. But for the most part, that's what we're going to do for damn near everything. So we're doing basic eighth notes here, and I want you to strum down, up, down, up, down, up. Basically, when that metronome is clicking, you're going to strum down. You're going to strum down on the downbeat and up on the upbeats. So every time it's in between the metronome click, you're going to strum up. Tap your foot with the click. This is super important, super important. Eventually, the metronome is going to go so fast you won't be able to tap your foot every single click. So what you can do there, what I end up doing, is I'll tap on the first and third beats. Sometimes I'll just tap on the very first beat, so like when you change chords here. But really get in that habit, tap your foot, tap your foot, tap your foot. Nod your head too. We want to get everything locked in, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then, yeah, that's the general idea here. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate this stuff at 4 different speeds without the repetitions. Starting at 60, I'm going to count off 4 so you can follow along. I highly recommend following along with everything that we do. This way you make sure you're playing it right. Here we go. Count of 4, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry, I just got done eating some spicy stuff. My nose is running. Goodness. Alright, 120 next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go down to 200 here. So just to demonstrate what the repetition should sound like, here it is twice through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, we we want to have those add in the repetitions there, so this way you get more experience playing at tempos where you're being pushed, where your abilities are being pushed. So that's it. That's lesson number 1. Again, if you reach 240 without the repeat, turn on the camera, record that thing, send it over. Speaking of sending things over, I need to show you this, because I feel I need to show you it. Hang on. That's not working. Why not? Hold on. I'm trying to get this fixed. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's my monitor that has the YouTube up right now. Need this. So, just so you're not having to like upload basically it's not doing the whole channel share thing. Like when you go to your channel and go to your why is this showing it like this? This is weird. Oh, probably because of that. No. What the heck? I'm sorry. This is like not showing up as I'm used to. Why not? What is going on here? YouTube. Oh, YouTube Studio, not your channel. Go to YouTube Studio. And then we go to content. You click on one of your videos here. And then video link. Copy that. And then you send that over. If you don't want other people to see your videos, set it to unlisted. I always set everything to private there, or public, I mean. If you set it to private, I will be able to see it. It says share privately, but I swear, every time I send it, like, it just doesn't work, so. Yeah, anyway. So, you can mark it as unlisted, no one else is going to find it, and then, yeah, just hit this thing here, copy the video link, and then paste that into the email, and then we're good to go. So that's the way to send stuff. Or you can just give me or send an email saying your newest video is up, and then I can just log into the YouTube channel of yours, and that could still work. So, but yeah, keep the videos up that you did make. That would be very helpful. So this way, as we progress, I can take a look back at the other stuff to help give me more guidance on what I'm giving you next. Alright, most likely the next video is going to be shorter because now we got all this preliminary talk out of the way. Any questions come up throughout the week, please let me know, and I will see you in a video.